Hey everyone, I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. So I'm not sure if this is going to go on Patreon or YouTube. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but, which is why, whatever, which is why, I introduced myself, because on Patreon, obviously, you guys know who I am. So, anywho, the main energy the initial energy that I got was unfriended in the past. So this could be pertaining to somebody who unfriended you in the past, or that you unfriended in the past. I'm not sure why that's significant or what's going to come up with that, but that's just what I got initially. And usually the initial energies that come through are most prominent and most significant. But what I want to say right quick before I dive into this reading is I had the best day ever. It's the best day ever. I got to meet one of my OG tribe members for an in-person reading, and I don't usually do that, or I haven't in the past. It just was, the timing was perfect and all of that, and it was a really great experience. I had a lot of fun. I know she really enjoyed it. It was for her birthday, an early birthday present. It was great. And what was so cool is, like, before I even left the house, I saw her property and her house in my mind, and spirit had like told me what it would look like, basically, and that's exactly what it looks like. And I didn't know why the yard was so significant. It's because we read in the yard. Like, I did the reading in outside, not in her house. It was cool. It was fun. I'm not diving into that person's personal stuff and the things that came up, but I thought that was so cool. And spirit, basically, like, the channeling I did before I left was for me. They were like, have fun. They're very friendly and welcoming. Like, they had me write down all this stuff, and it was so true. I read it to them when I met them. It was fun. I'm definitely doing that again. Actually, I have a tarot party coming up too. So, locally speaking, I have things coming up, which is great. So maybe some of you have some new and exciting things going on too. And if you don't, maybe there's something you could look forward to. But let's see what that, like, unfriended in the past energy is about. Like, whatever the hell's going on here, you know? So let's see. All right. We're all mad here. Everyone's a little different. Yes, we are. And I was asking about someone unfriending you in the past, or some significance with that. It's because you're different. Why would you want to be around people who are all the same? I'm just saying. But there's a difference here. It's like, you're too quirky, you're too weird, you're too something. I feel like I have my hand behind my back right now, like I'm holding something behind my back, because I feel like I have something in my hand, and like I'm hiding this from you. I'm holding something and hiding it from you. Okay. We're all a little different. What are we hiding, or what is this person hiding? What do I want to use here? I haven't even unpacked my bag. Hold on. I'll use this one. I feel like I just want to take my time and set things up and just kind of go with the flow. For some reason, like, I feel nonchalant about what I'm doing. Courthouse. Is somebody hiding something important from another person? It's like I'm holding on to this behind my back. I don't feel like any of you were doing that, though. Okay. Give me more on, well, let's use this first. Yeah, I am gonna read what this card is. I pulled this, I can't remember if it was this morning or last night, and I just kind of set it there because I heard it was significant for a reading because I didn't know where it would fit in or what it was about. But I'm being drawn to that. We have the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands. It feels like somebody holding on to information, holding back information, keeping information. There's information that somebody knows and they're keeping it behind their back, so they're keeping it from another person. There's hidden information here. That's what this feels like. Maybe it's the reason as to why they're not talking to you or in your world or something, but regardless, it's either I know something you don't know, but I almost feel like I'm holding on to something. I'm saving something for later. That's what that, and it could be information, texts, emails, whatever. It's like I'm holding on to this, but you don't know. There's something that there's something that someone's holding on to. They're holding back, definitely. Which is bringing me to this, which is kind of like sneaky sly energy. And the fox is looking at the book, which is kind of funny too, because I got my book, which is a book that I used to write in, channel messages. Sometimes I write personal readings, like the channelings that I get in it. But that's not secretive. You know what I mean? Okay, this is gonna tie together somehow. Okay, I'm gonna read from this book, which is The Babadook. You'll see him if you look. So it's like, if you're open to it, if you actually pay attention, you'll see whoever the sly mofo is. You'll see what's going on. There'll be more clarity there. Ow, I just hurt my wrist, sorry. Maybe somebody deals with wrist pain or they're going to hit their wrist. Books are portals that can take us to other worlds and let us inhabit the consciousness of the characters found in their pages. But does the door open both ways? That'd be creepy. Sometimes it can. That's what I was kind of thinking of with, that's my spiritual book where I do channelings. It would open both ways because it's spirit coming through. Like, yeah, I'm writing it, but it's a message from spirit and it can transfer to other people. So it's kind of like a two-way street, but it's not a portal or anything. I'm getting a pain behind my ear, like right here. Just, I don't know where the hell that would even be, because it's like literally just right here. It's gone now. Okay, so let's continue. What or whom... Now I can't read. Why can't I read? What or whom might we let in? Made manifest, a bad idea cannot be destroyed or denied. It will pop up again, but nothing can be changed until it is faced, which is true with situations around us, within us, whatever. I'm getting tongue twisted for some reason. Like, I know exactly what I want to say, what I need to say, but I just can't spit it out for some reason. But nothing can be changed until it's faced. Like, any problems, like, you can't expect change, or you can't expect change for the future if you don't face something head on to create the change. It's like in a book when you're writing. Like writing a story. So we'll just say it's a fictional story. Say you're writing a fictional story and then you just stop. No one's going to know what's going to happen at the end until you fucking write it. Like, it's just going to sit there. Someone needs to finish the story. There's a story they need to finish. I mean, you could literally be writing and you need to finish a story, but it feels like something that someone said. They need to finish the story. The story isn't over. There's like a cliffhanger here. Between you and someone, or between you and a group, there's more to this story. Unfriended in the past. Someone that unfriended you, or that you had to unfriend, whatever, whichever way it goes. There's like a cliffhanger with that. It's like season 2 was supposed to be here by now. Delay after delay after delay. Somebody's holding back information. It could pertain to legal matters as well, like maybe somebody broke the law, but or they have information about someone who did, or something that is not good, basically. But this says, what can you read between the lines? So the unspoken words. What do you see? With the silence, within the silence, but also within what somebody says. Because I've said this a million times, where liars, there's always some semblance of truth woven through their lies. Sometimes it's hard to decipher like what's true and what's not and whatever, but it's like, what do you see when somebody tells you something? What are you hearing? Because I almost feel like, looking back at something, I said someone's holding on to something, holding back information. Maybe they're the ones that are going over something, like, oh, okay, now I want to talk about it, kind of thing. But, or I just feel like I'm seeing things differently now. I'm seeing what wasn't said. So maybe that's what's going on for some of you. Because now I'm picturing, okay, if any of you write, or if you remember, like back in school, even if it was just in college, you have like the double space lines, or you do that in a notebook where you skip a line so that you can edit and put notes in there or add things in. It's kind of what I'm seeing right now. So if you needed to read between the lines, what would those notes be? You know, what was being left out here? What's being left out? Someone's seeing what was left out. Or they're going to. Like, oh, that's what you meant when you said that, or that's what that meant. Something's clicking for somebody with someone from the past. No matter who they are to you. I saw unfriended, which could pertain to social media and stuff, but it could just be someone that you're no longer friends with, regardless of the internet. Someone you no longer talk to. This doesn't feel like an ex or anything, because I'm not feeling that romantic tie. So it could be like ex-friend or ex-family member or something. Boo. They're a ghost to you, or they tried to scare you, or someone got scared off, because that's what you would think of with boo, or maybe that's someone's nickname, who knows, or people call people that too, social media, there it is again. That's where I saw unfriended. A friend. It's a fucking friend. It's an ex-friend. Tornado. They're a problem for you. That like almost ripped my nail. Trying to pick that friend up hurt me. There's no coincidences. I got hurt when I tried to pick that friend up, when I tried to help that friend. When I tried to, because I was going to pick the card up to show you. So I'm trying to pick this up to show someone. I'm trying to tell somebody something, show somebody something. I got hurt. So you could have tried to explain yourself, a situation, whatever, to another person, and you got hurt in the process. A friend hurt you. Because this person is not a loyal friend to you. They're not loyal. Okay, I'm staring at that little laser light right there. And there was a reading I recently did where I said I can't stop staring at the laser light, which is like being hyper focused on something, or zooming in on something. But I believe that light is on the here's your sign, like signs are everywhere card in this deck. So a light or a laser, but that's also on the end of a pew-pew sometimes, like when you get your target in focus. Somebody's focused on somebody, like highly focused on them. Because there's some type of disagreement here due to change. Wasn't it talking about changing? You can't make change unless you focus on the problem. Like, you need to face a situation, a person, whatever, head on in order to make these changes. There's multiple ways to do that as well. That's not a message for you. That's a message for your friend or your ex-friend, whoever the hell this is, someone that you should have been able to trust, basically. This person needs to face this problem, this situation head on in order to create change in the situation, no matter who they are, whether they're a friend or family member, but this has friend written all over it. I don't feel like there's anything you need to do, for the most part, depending on who I'm talking about. This feels like somebody else. The only way this situation will change around is if they make these changes. Interesting. Whoever this person is, they were held in like high regard. We have high honor here, or you're being held in high regard. Now, maybe that's why this person wants to make something right with you. Interesting. Give me more on this friend, please. I just heard I'm feeling sad. So someone's keeping their feelings to themselves, because I see the moon card here. They're upset about the situation. Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're in your power. You're being held in high honor. High regard, basically. Like, being praised for something that you're doing. You'll be successful here in this situation, that's for sure. But the Queen of Wands is pretty alluring, no matter what your sun sign is. It's like, she stands in her power. He or she is very confident and is like, I'm going to get what's mine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to go after what I want. I'm going to achieve my goals. I'm going to do what I need to do, kind of thing. I don't feel this in a malicious way. I feel this in a way that you're standing out. You're being noticed by other friends, by other people. Potentially by mutual friends. Or mutual friends could be significant here. And this person is like, they want to come back with their tail between their legs, basically. Like, I'm sorry, never shoulda. Well, you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda kind of thing. Give me more on the Queen of Wands right quick. Take a seat in the nosebleed section. Imagine Dragons. What is it called, that song? Thunder. Have a seat in the nosebleeds. It's like when someone's cast aside, made fun of, ridiculed, judged, whatever, you know, just problems occur around somebody who's striving to be their best. They're striving for success, for recognition, for something, which is what the Queen of Wands gets, I'm just saying. And then they succeed. That's what that whole, like, take a seat in the nosebleed section is all about. Is like, sit back and fucking watch. Like, take a seat over there and watch me rise. That kind of thing. Even if that's not your intention, you're not saying anything like that, that's what this person's doing. They're probably seeing you on social media, some social media platform of some kind, no matter where it's at, or they're getting the status update, you know what I mean, like, of how amazing you're doing, of some wonderful news for you, no matter what it is. It feels like this person would go, I sat here and mocked you and made fun of you, and holy shit, like, what you're saying is true. You're succeeding. Like, you actually did it. Like, that kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, motherfucker. Watch me rise. It's like that in that song, Hear Me Roar. God, it's a Katy Perry one. I think it's called Roar. Something like that. I'm not sure. Because Unstoppable's popping in too. Yeah, oh man. You are not out in the cold. You are You're in the limelight. Like, you're on the rise. If somebody wanted you to feel left out, neglected, impoverished, like you're in the poorhouse, you got nothing good going on for you, whatever, you're the opposite of everything they've wished on you. Or you're the opposite of everything they've ever said about you. Because this is making me think of, for someone, when people, say that you're a loser, you don't have a 9-to-5 job, or you don't make your own money, you use people for money, or you rely on this person, that person, whatever. Like, you're a taker, you're greedy and lazy, and I don't know, you're a million and one shitty things, basically. And then people look at your situation or just your life and you and go, oh, that kind of makes sense. Because they're looking at it from a very closed-minded view. They're not reading between the lines. And that's okay, because it's not about what other people think, Their opinions don't fucking matter in the grand scheme of things. But I'm having deja vu like crazy, like right now. Holy shit. I swear to God, I've done this reading before, but I know I haven't. Anyways, they're saying all that stuff and people are believing it, whatever. But you're the opposite. There's something that you're making happen for yourself, that you're doing, that you've been working on. I don't know, there's a level of success here that nobody could hand to you. So other people are going to go, wait a minute. Well, if they're so lazy and not doing anything, then how did they get that? How did they get to where they're at? Or something isn't computing here, basically, in the minds of others. And that's what they're doing with this Five of Wands energy, is like talking, like, wait a minute. Because this feels like difference of opinions, but the people who had a different opinion of you, basically, about whatever you're doing and who you are, they're kind of going back and forth with each other, like, they suck, no they don't, like, oh my God, like, I don't know, I feel like, did you hear? So they're conflicted within themselves because of what they were told, what they thought they saw. But it wasn't based off from fact, that's for sure. It wasn't based off from the truth, but now they're seeing the truth. They're seeing the hidden information because they're reading between the lines. But they're confused. Why would so-and-so say that? Or, why did I see it that way when it was actually this? Or, oh my God. I don't know, I feel like this is kind of good gossip, because it's people talking like, did you hear that so-and-so made it successfully at blah, blah, whatever, doing whatever? Did you see this? Yeah, well, I don't understand what happened here. Or, no, I didn't. What are you talking about? And then it kind of, so this is like positive word of mouth in a group, within a group of people that didn't agree with you before, that didn't see your value before. It's so funny. These people are realizing that they were on the wrong side. They were playing on the wrong team. They're on the losing team. It's reminding me of, like, I'm not a sports person, so don't hold me to any of that, but it's reminding me of, like, a football game. It could be any sports game, to be honest, but like a football game where one team is, like, kicking the other team's ass, and it's like, oh man, this game's gonna be a wash, you know what I mean? Like, this one's gonna win and we're losing, kind of thing. Because that's what I'm feeling here. It's like the Queen of Wands looked like they were on the losing team, but at the very end, the losers become the winners and they just take over the game. That's what the Queen of Wands energy is doing here. That's what you did. Or that's what you're doing. That's what's going to happen if it hasn't happened yet. So it's like, I might have looked like a loser. You might have thought I was a loser. You might have thought that this wasn't going to work out, that I'm just weird and different and crazy and all this crap, but, well, look at me now, motherfucker. Go sit over there. That's what that feels like. And that's not somebody being arrogant. That's somebody standing up for themselves and going, well, I'm glad you see it. You have a different perspective now, but you can watch from afar. That kind of thing. I guess you shouldn't believe everything that you hear or potentially see. Yeah, somebody trusts the wrong person here. That's a message. And look, this like gecko lizard dude is going, They're either thinking about a message that came through or they're thinking about how to send one. So we have the Knight of Cups and the Magician. So funny. For some of you, this kind of feels like manipulation, fake love, fake apology, that type of thing. And you might be the one going, why are you apologizing now? Or why are you here? Like, why are you talking to me about this? Because you unfriended me. You didn't want nothing to do with me. You blocked me out of your life. This is kind of confusing. So someone wants to say something to you, and you might try to read between the lines, like, why now? Why now? So your defenses will be up with someone, but I don't feel like you're going to be combative or mean or anything. This just feels like, when somebody you haven't spoken to in forever, maybe you had a falling out, because this would be kind of like a falling out, or they just fall off the face of the planet and you just go, what the hell happened here? And maybe you don't know the behind the scenes. This person might want to let you know, but regardless of what you know and what you don't know, it's when someone like that messages you out of the blue and you're like, what? You don't say anything. You're just looking at your phone going, why are you messaging me? Like, man, how long has it been? What do you want? What is this about? Sometimes we get curious and we're like, hey, what's up? And to see what they're going to say. And other times it's kind of like, do I even wanna? That's what I kind of feel like someone's going to be thinking. Like, should I answer this or should I not? Like, what's their motive? Like, why are they talking to me? Kind of thing. Why do they want to talk to me all of a sudden? I haven't spoken to you in forever. Ace of Wands. I almost said Ace of Swords. Someone's going to speak up. They're going to tell you that they have something that they need to tell you. Like, I need to talk to you. I just heard, old wise one, I need to talk to you. So maybe this person has some questions. We do have the Seven of Cups here, which is kind of confusing energy, questioning things. Like, I don't know which way to go. I need help with this. Someone you haven't spoken to in a while might ask you for advice. They're coming to you seeking not just advice but guidance. So you could be a healer or a reader or something like that, but regardless of that, even if you're not, you have some wisdom here. Like, there's some knowledge you have in a certain area that this person, they need information on that. And when I said old wise one, it's because the candle's burning right here and then there's just a stick. They don't match up. Someone's they want your help. Because you could look at this as trying to steal your flame or something like that, like trying to steal your light, which, someone could have tried to do that, but I don't see it that way. I see it as you being someone that can light the way, lead the way with whatever this is. And they were looking, okay, whoever this person is or these people, because there's more than one person that is thinking poorly of you, but it all stems back from what someone said. You know what I mean? It all starts somewhere, basically. But you can just look at this candle, forget the stick there for a second, as being a portrait. Well, when a portrait's hanging on the wall, it's just a picture, It's just a picture on a screen, whatever. It's not real. It's just online. It's not real. It's just a picture. It's not real. uh, AI can generate all kinds of shit, which is true, and it's kind of weird, but anyways, whatever this is actually legitimate. And this person's coming in to test you in a sense. So they are kind of trying to steal your light, but it's not in like a malicious way. I don't know how to explain it, because I'm seeing it as I'm testing you. I'm testing this to see if it's fake or not. I want to know if this is fake or not. If you really give good advice, if you really know what you're talking about, if you're really psychic, whatever it is. Because everyone else thinks this is fake, including this person. So they bring in a stick. Like, old wise one, I don't know if this will fucking work. Do you know what I'm talking about here? Can you actually help me? And then all of a sudden this stick catches fire. And now they have a torch. So it's like now they see, because I feel like I'm going, oh, this ain't gonna work, that kind of thing. And then it does. And they're going, what the motherfucking crap happened here? That was supposed to be fake. How is it not fake? How did that happen? That kind of thing? Magic, baby. But no, it's not magic. It's just somebody didn't believe. They thought you were lying about something. They thought you were phony. Or that you just didn't know what you're talking about, no matter what we're talking about here. And I feel like you were tested, and they're going, shit. When they should have used that torch for enlightenment to guide their own fucking way, they used it to, it's making me think of, to badge you, to cause a problem, basically, because it's take out your torches and pitchforks. It's making me think of Gaston when he's going to get the beast, you know. It's like they attacked you. It's got to be a party trick or something. That's what it feels like. It's just got to be a party trick of some kind. But it isn't. Just because somebody didn't understand something, the lack of understanding, their own ignorance, is what fueled the fire. Because they set the fire. So that's what they're keeping. This information they're keeping. They set the fire. But they're blaming it on you because you're the candle. Candles only start fires if they like fall over, or the wind blows and the curtain touches it, or whatever. You know what I mean? All stand alone by itself. They don't. And someone has to light it to begin with. You know what I mean? So there's like an ignition here. And then it's just like sitting still, doing its thing. Like this is like a metaphor for a person doing something. Like the spark is there and the fire's lit. So now you're just doing your thing. And then someone comes in, steals a little bit of that fire, and is like, oh, blown away that it worked. Whatever happened here, whatever went on, like, whoa, is this true? This work, whatever. But because of their skepticism, their confusion, their, I don't know, whatever the hell this is, their ignorance, like I said, they set fires everywhere because of their lack of understanding. Potentially about spirit, because I'm staring at a ghost. I did say something about boo as well. Yeah. That's interesting. I don't know if that makes sense, but the hangman. What's funny here is this wanted to turn upside down. So it's like this person wants to see a different perspective. It's because they are. But they don't want other people to know that they see things a different way. This person's stuck in their own crap is what it looks like. Because the fire they set, they are the ones that can put it out, basically. But no one ever wants to admit when they're wrong. And I'm not going to say no one, because there's a lot of people who, you know, are strong enough to do so. It's like, okay, I was in the wrong, fuck it, you know. I'm gonna make it right. But a lot of people are too much of a coward to do that. I just feel like you're going to play stupid. There's something you already know here about this unloyal friend. Like, oh, I'm just hanging out. Let's see what you're going to say. You already know. There's something about this situation or person that you are already totally aware of. You're not stuck. You're not wasting time. You're not doing any of that. And talking to this person wouldn't be a waste of time, and you know it too, especially if there's something you want to know. Because that's where the whole playing stupid energy is coming in. Like, let's see what info I can get out of you, basically. It's making somebody think one thing when it's actually another. It's like manipulating the manipulator. Because I'm just feeling like somebody coming in with not the best of intentions. This could have already happened. I don't know what timeline you're on, whether it's coming up or it's already happened, but it's making me think of, you know that they're lying to you. And instead of just going, I know you're fucking bullshitting me right now, tell me the truth. Because a lot of times when people and liars are confronted like that, they get aggressive, they get defensive. They're like, fuck you, I'm not lying, and don't believe me, fine, don't believe me. You know what I mean? And then it's like, okay, well, now you're making it obvious, but I don't know what the truth is. So you can placate them a little bit sometimes. Not all the time, it depends on the situation and the person. But I kind of feel that here. Like, what do you have to tell me? What do you have to say? Like, okay, yeah, let's talk. And you just talk about, I don't even know what you talk about. I want to say mundane things, but even interrogators do this, where you don't address the situation at hand directly. You kind of indirectly do it. So you can catch them in different lies that lead up to the big one. I feel like someone's going to do that. Well, this person should be worried, just saying. Maybe they're fearful that you're going to do that, or they just got caught. Yeah, they just got caught. Or they're gonna. I just heard, I'm worried about what you actually know. This person's worried about your knowledge, whether it's vision based, like intuition based, or it's just information you have, you know. Now my chest is hurting for some reason. Just right here. The Lovers could be dealing with a Gemini, Aries, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see her as Libra mostly. I also saw the Death card earlier, so Scorpio could be in here somewhere as well. Leo too, I don't know why, but, well, the Queen of Wands energy. Anyways, I'm getting caught up in signs all of a sudden. I'm getting caught up in signs. Somebody could have been caught up in spiritual signs, like trying to figure shit out. Too many signs at once can be confusing as hell, just gonna say. And maybe that was a problem in the past for someone, but I'm getting caught up in signs. Or someone was getting the wrong information because they were getting too caught up on zodiac signs, like with readings, whether they're public readings or not. Because sometimes, like, say you just click, like, there's someone you like, and you know their sun sign, so you watch a bunch of readings pertaining to whatever that sun sign is, and then you get mixed messages or messages that have nothing to do with that person because they're resonating in a different part of their chart, or you know what I mean. There could have been some like false information because of somebody getting caught up on a zodiac sign. But I'm also feeling spiritual signs. Like, too many can be confusing. Or if all these signs are leading to you, like, why? Kind of thing. Well, there's usually a reason if a bunch of signs, especially at different times, are leading to a specific person or a specific situation, it's for a reason. It's for you to pay attention to that person for some reason. It might not be love related, it could be a warning. It could be for any reason. Depends on what's going on. The Hierophant. Why am I seeing it like that? It's funny because I'm seeing the cat in the tree as being the wise one, the old wise one. That's what I said, old wise one. So maybe somebody went to um, someone older than them for advice and listened, and it was wrong because age is just a number, especially when it comes to wisdom and true knowledge. It depends on experience, but okay. So I'm looking at the cat in the tree as being the wise one, the Hierophant here. But in all actuality, Alice is the Hierophant. Alice is the wise one. Because the cat's kind of like tricky and riddly and all that, and all that shit doesn't make much sense. But if you think about the story, Alice in Wonderland, it's all her. It's all about her life within her mind, her experiences, her emotions, her dreams, her desires, her fears, whatever. It's hers. Maybe somebody used all that fucking shit against you. But if she were to listen to the guidance of the cat, if it made sense to her, or listen to any of the other characters in her little world, basically, she would have been led astray because ultimately the choice was up to her. Maybe that's something you're figuring out or something somebody else is figuring out. Like, this is my choice. This is my life. I don't have to listen to this person because they're older than me. I don't have to listen to them because of whatever reason. It doesn't matter. I just heard you're not wise, you're stunted. That's making me think of like someone who probably does have quite a bit of life experience, so they're knowledgeable to a certain extent, but then they get stuck in time. They get stuck at some point and don't move beyond that. So, like the questions you would have based off from this day and age, how things are run today, what happens today, they wouldn't be wise. They wouldn't be the one to go to. They wouldn't be the one that knows because they're stuck in the past. This is how we always did things. This is how people did it back in my day. Well, that's not how people do things now. You're different. You're taking a stand here, or you're going to, which is beautiful. The Chariot, Cancerian energy. It's funny because I feel like even if you don't know what direction to go in, even if you're confused, you know to just move forward. And that's kind of how Alice works in the movie anyways, even though she's confused and meets all these people and it's kind of a big cluster F. It's a big trip from hell, basically. She still keeps moving forward, facing her fears and building her courage, which is what somebody did here. It's what you're doing. And I feel like you're already successful at this, but you're continuing to build and grow. You're stepping out of your comfort zone, which is where these beautiful opportunities are coming in and why I feel like success is here. I don't feel like it's coming. I feel like it's here. You've already proven yourself. You've already won. Those who realize that change comes from within, that they are the creators of their own world, which means you have a choice to go this way, that way, to go backwards, to do whatever. Once you realize that, nobody has any power over you. Not even your own fear. Well, that might upset some people, but oh well. You're protected. You're good. These people are probably blocked anyways. So if it's online, they definitely are. But I just feel like you are untouchable because this hate isn't going to get to you. Even if you see it, even if you hear about it, it's not going to tear you down. It's not going to wreck your day. It's not going to stop you. Never had. Well, it probably has in the past at one point, but it hasn't in the recent past, and it won't. Yeah, somebody who had some type of leverage, some type of control or power over you no longer does. They can't plant that seed of doubt. They can try all they want. Oh, that's what this MF did. Whoever they are, this so-called friend, or this Emperor energy planted the seed of doubt within your friend's head. So it could be someone that you know, new mutual friends. Didn't I say that? Okay. I don't want to get confusing here with this. 46 fucking minutes already? Oh my god, I feel like I've only been on here for like 10 minutes. Time is just like, what? Doesn't exist. Just saying it. Anyways, just whatever. I can't talk. Yeah. This Emperor person knows you and whoever this friend person is. And because they can't plant a seed of doubt in your head, because they can't, I don't know, they can't sway you. They swayed this person. They put the seed of doubt in this person's head. Like, I can't get to you directly, but I can get to you indirectly. So this was someone that you trusted, someone you cared about, someone you wanted in your world, basically. They thought, whoever this Emperor energy is, thought that them exiting your life would leave you in a sense of lack, that it would upset you, that it would stop you, it would hurt you, and make you question things. Because maybe you thought things with this friend person or whatever were going one way, and then complete 180, like, where'd you go kind of thing. Like, ghost much? They ghosted you. But it didn't... It had the opposite effect. I feel like whatever happened here actually lit a fire under your ass. It lit the torch. It made something fake become real? What? Because I was seeing the candle as other people... Well, I mean, if someone thought something was fake and then they realized it wasn't, it's actually legitimate, that would make something fake become real. But I'm seeing it, like, in a weird, a different way. Like, right now. Like, something wasn't actually true, and now it is. Somebody brought something to life. It doesn't have anything to do with your spiritual gifts, intuition, or anything like that. Like, that wasn't fake. That's not what I'm talking about here. It's some type of betrayal or painful ending. It's almost like whatever they did to somebody else is turning around and becoming true for them now. But for some, okay, this is just an example. I don't know if this is what's going on or what's to come, but it's almost like, okay, what's popping in my head is, say there's this fake love story, because we did have the Knight of Cups, and there's manipulation there. So someone pretending to love you, like, because it's fake, like, I don't really love you. And I don't feel like the Queen of Wands did that. It's probably this stupid friend who's not your friend, basically. Whoever that is pretended to like you, pretended that they want to move forward, whatever. I don't know. There's some pretend shit here that I'm seeing. And so their love was fake. But with what happened here and the way things unfolded, the choices that were made, and who's being discovered, and the information that's coming out, that friend person's going to feel fucking backstabbed and betrayed, just saying, the fake love is turning real. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm feeling. It could be vice versa, but, or the opposite of that, but It's almost like fake it till you make it. Somebody was faking their feelings and then they caught them. Like, what? Wow. That's weird. Just saying. I'm just going to pull a couple of these. Your biggest fan. Your hater is your biggest fan. But what's weird here is I feel like they were like a major hater behind your back. And now they love you. Haha. The butthurt. Your biggest fan is butthurt. They will be when they find out the truth. Just saying. I don't know why they're so butthurt, but anyways. The letter A could be significant. Writing is significant. I was using that as an example too. Oh, and friends. Something to do with someone's friends. That's what I've been talking about this whole time. Could be just mutual friends, or you're just friends. I don't know. Something. Yeah, because somebody stabbed you in the back, basically. Why would you want to be friends with someone who did that? They probably have dark humor. Alright, what's up with your biggest fan? That's what we're going to leave this on. Don't forget. Something to do with your stepmother as well. For some of you. For some of you, your stepmother might be your biggest fan. Because they are your biggest hater. Don't fucking forget. So if this person comes in to say the I'm sorries and blah blah blahs, I didn't know what was going on. I was blind to the situation. I was left in the dark. They're lying. They're gonna have their poker face on. Yeah, someone's stepmother's a real treat. Whoa. Now we're just throwing shit everywhere. Yeah, they were just using you in the past. Danger. They're just using you. That could be the information that somebody wants to share with you. Like, hey, I just want to let you know when this person comes in and says something, whether it's your stepmother or not, they're your hater. Danger. Hater. Like, I feel like I would tell you fake love. I would tell you that I love you to your face. And behind your back, I'd be like, oh, I fucking hate you so much. That's the stepmother energy. That's someone's energy in here. Sorry, I got dust because the cards fell down there, so now it's all dusty. Anyways. Dust. It's like having to clean things off, dusting something off, old information. Like, oh, I just found this. What is it? It's the letter S. Someone's name could begin with that. Maybe they're going to find something and dust it off and be like, what the mother tracking device? What the fuck? GPS tracking, Life 360, Apple or AirTag, or Apple AirTag. So somebody might have information about some tracking device that was used in the past. Someone's putting pieces together, like, oh, that makes more sense now. And birds are significant too here. They're not just spiritual messengers, they are, but this feels like literal birds. So, like seeing birds, maybe somebody has pet birds or something, but this feels like bird feeders, bird watching, birds. Birds are around. I don't know why it's significant, but there they are. The truth. They are telling the truth. The birds are telling the truth. What? Who's telling the truth? Actually, let's see real quick. What's this? They're telling the truth, because we have a bunch of lies here. Maybe when they come in this time, they'll be honest. Well, yeah, there's the truth here. About a painful situation. 5 of Cups. Something that is a painful truth. Someone's going to come in and tell a painful truth. Whatever somebody finds out, maybe what they dust off, is going to be a painful truth. Like, you used me for that, or that's what happened. Somebody didn't know the whole truth when they did or said something. It's like she's trying to reach for something that isn't there anymore. Reaching for empty cups when there's two perfectly good ones sitting right there that she's not paying attention to. Because it's making me think of like making somebody look at the past, a painful situation. Like, I need this. I don't feel like you need it, but what? I feel like I don't want you to know something. Like, I need you to keep reaching for what's not there because I don't want you to see what's right in front of you. That's what this card's making me think of. Like, keep reaching for people that don't care, that don't love you no matter who they are, that aren't there for you, that are only going to hurt you. There's nothing in those cups. Keep reaching. Just keep focused on that. Somebody wanted you to stay focused on icky stuff so you wouldn't see what you're headed towards. So you wouldn't see this. Just smile and wave. I don't know, don't ask. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys. I'm not sure if these last bit of cards made sense to you, but there's the signs again. There's a married couple involved in the situation. We did have stepmother, so it could be your mother, stepmom, and father or something. For some of you, not necessarily. That energy came out, so, you know, it is the case for someone. But it could be flip-flopped, like your mom and stepdad, depending. But it feels like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like stepdad. But anyways, yeah, that's what I have for you. I'll clean up my mess behind the scenes. That's what you did. That's what you did. Okay, I feel in this a couple ways. God, I'm never gonna get off here. I feel like you healed and dealt with whatever messes and problems you needed to deal with without sharing it with anyone, like, you know, working on yourself, doing whatever. But there's a problem person here who is slowly trying to clean up, not their act, their mess, when no one's looking. Like, oh, I gotta go back and take care of this and whatever so that nobody believes so-and-so. It's like it never fucking happened kind of thing. It's like cleaning house. You know, when somebody wipes out their hard drive, their computer, all evidence. I gotta throw this away. I gotta, like, oh, there's my footprint. Shit, I gotta take the stick and swirl it so no one knew I was here, kind of thing. Someone's trying to clean up a mess behind the scenes. And you might be exposing it. I don't feel like it's you, though. It's this person. I hope you forgive me. Just look at that puppy's eyes. It's like, I hope you forgive me. I'm gonna clean this up for you. They didn't tell you. That's what they're hiding. This person went right behind the problem. Behind their back, too. My ear hurts again right here. It's like, it's just one pain. I don't know what the fuck that would be. But anyways, this person went behind somebody else's back, the problem's back, and cleaned up their mess. It wasn't the problem that cleaned up their mess. It was somebody else. Unbeknownst to the problem. But why? But why? Maybe we'll find out next time. on these are the days of our lives. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.